The Bacton to Walcott Coastal Management Scheme, also known as a sandscaping scheme, is a collaboration between North Norfolk District Council, the Environment Agency, Shell UK and Perenco UK. The Bacton to Walcott frontage is on the erodible North Norfolk coastline. The gas terminal itself is made up of a number of terminals owned by a number of different oil and gas companies. There are pipelines coming from the North Sea, some as interconnectors and some to the North Sea gas fields coming in under the beach to the terminal. The terminal itself provides up to 30% of the UK gas demand. Adjacent to the terminal are the villages of Bacton and Walcott. The net sediment drift along the frontage is from the terminal past Bacton and Walcott. The terminal itself has a hold the line coast protection policy because it's nationally important gas infrastructure. However, this can't be at the detriment of the adjacent communities. At the villages we're seeing falling beach levels, and this is a trend which we're seeing right along the east coast. The seawall here was designed to have a much higher beach level. Metal steps were not required when the seawall was originally built. As you can see, the steps have been extended on a number of occasions to reach the beach, and even now they do not reach the beach all the time. These low beach levels expose the seawall to larger waves and larger wear and tear from the North Sea. In 2013 there was significant damage along the frontage with flooding and direct wave impact to the homes. This had a large impact on the community and heightened the understanding and awareness of the coast. Bacton Gas Terminal lost between 5 to 10 metres of cliff in 2013 storm surge. The terminal itself is protected by timber revetments which are now reaching the end of their lives. The ones here in the photograph were damaged in 2017. There's a shared opportunity now between the terminal and the villages to do something for both locations. And actually by working together there's benefits for both. In September 2017, North Norfolk District Council signed an agreement with Shell and Perenco to lead the project. North Norfolk District Council is now leading the project to deliver the construction of the proposed scheme. The scheme is based on an example from the Netherlands. The Dutch sand motor placed a very large amount of sediment on the foreshore and then utilises natural processes to move it along the coast and provide protections to other locations. There's been a huge amount of research completed around this scheme, which has been, the lessons learned have been used for the Bacton to Walcott Coastal Management Scheme. So in North Norfolk we're looking to place between 1.5 and 1.8 million cubic metres of sediment along the frontage. A million cubic metres will form a head in front of the terminal, providing a very high level of protection. The tail of this 1.5 to 1.8 million cubic metres of sediment will essentially turn the clock back for the villages, putting the beaches back, which were there when the seawalls were originally built. Over time, this sand will erode and beach levels will fluctuate. However, with more sand in the system, there's more sand to come back under the right weather conditions, and the terminal sand will over time work its way along the coast, replenishing beaches at Bacton, Walcott and beyond. The scheme is receiving 2/3 private funding from Bacton Gas Terminal, who are required to protect themselves. The further 1/3 public funding is coming from a number of different sources. In all, about 300 homes will be better protected from erosion, and about 100 homes better protected from flooding. Sand or sediment for the scheme is dredged from existing licensed areas in the North Sea. The dredging vessel then connects onto a pipeline, which then pumps the sediment mixed with water onto the beach. On the beach, pipes are used and bulldozers to place the sand where it's required. Sand placement can be quite quick, particularly along the frontage at the villages. With the necessary licences and consents in place, North Norfolk District Council is looking to construct the scheme from the spring through the summer 2019. We're expecting that the construction of this scheme will attract a lot of attention locally, nationally and possibly internationally. Once it is constructed, we believe that it will make a significant difference to the local communities, protecting them better from the sea, providing better recreation opportunities and also opportunities for tourism.